Yo, guys, what is goody? It is your bro, King Well here, guys. Here to react to Sean T. Adams, guys. I ain't gonna lie, I've been watching this guy's lives for the past like week and a half, bro. And I just have to talk about it on my YouTube channel. Shout out to you, Sean T. Adams, man. It's just we just got to talk about what he's doing, what he's accomplished, because we just found out about this guy. We don't know this guy, but we're learning about this guy now, and this is how he comes out. And I just do not know exactly where to start, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start it off right here. um so basically, if you've seen this guy, you've just been on TikTok, just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling through TikTok and stuff like that, and you see him, he's live with his two wives, his two queens, his two girlfriends, and like at first I was like, yo, what is this? Like at first I was like, man, like how is this guy making this happen? And it literally took like 30 seconds for me to be like, this is real. There, you can't fake this. Going on live every day, and like you can't fake it. This guy is real, like what he's doing. How I'm telling you now, early 2023, this guy is going to the top because this guy has what the hell it takes, guys. And men, if you're looking for a role model, this is the guy. This is the guy that you guys gotta look up to, man. Real rap, real rap, real rap. So he he came out the Navy, right? And me, I came out the Marine Corps. So I feel like that connection, because the Marine Corps is part of the Navy. So basically, part of his story, he says he like a week he joined the Navy at like 18 or 19, and he had a father in his life, and he's from the Midwest. He said he fought his father a week he said he didn't tell his family before leaving out to Navy boot camp, and he fought his father because he didn't tell his father he was about to go. I guess his father had different plans for him, but his plans was to be in the Navy. So that's already showing one skill set, and that is determination, and that is making the decision and going with it. Like, I didn't join the military until I was 22. He joined when he was like 18, 19, maybe 17. So that just shows that skill set. Like, hey, like I need something, and I'll find that in the Navy, right? So it wasn't until I really got serious about life, like 21, 22. That's when I joined the military. And this guy, I guess, like he was already like fuck college. He was already like, no, that college junk isn't for me. I'm gonna go ahead and join the Navy, right? So that was the first thing he did. And he did 6 years in the Navy, and he struggled with some stuff in the Navy. He said that he was supposed to get promoted, and he said he was the best one, the most in shape, and he was supposed to get promoted, but somebody got promoted before him. Somebody that had less time in rank got promoted before him. And he said by that time he was 6 years in the Navy, and he was like, hey, I gotta make this transition out. And I relate to that because in the Marine Corps, I joined the Marine Corps Reserves, then I got my college degree, and then I tried to go to Marine Corps Officer Candidate School. Well, I did go to Marine Corps Officer Candidate School, but I got out for an injury. But one of the reasons why I said, hey, I need to be an active duty officer was because at my Marine Reserve station, it was fighting, and I was like, yo, I'm not sitting here with you losers. I'm gonna be an officer, because I was having so many problems with my chain of command. I was having so many problems with my fellow Marines. I was like, I'm not gonna let you guys yell at me no more. We fighting. and I have a scar on my hand. I had 15 stitches in my hand. My sergeant pulled the bolt out my rifle, and I like he was trying to frame me. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get framed. It was a whole bunch of weird stuff that happened in the military. So he said he left the military after 6 years because of that weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Hey, I gotta go ahead and get my own money, and the military only gives you a this amount of salary." So he said it himself, like he was like, "Yeah, like I gotta go ahead and be in control of my own income." And I guess that's why you could see here in his Instagram photo, his Instagram biography, "Your income, your life, number one success coach in the world." And I'm just getting all the free game that I could get, like off his lives. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a 700 credit score to do his program, but man, like if I had a 700 credit score, boy, it'd be a wrap. And I don't care if his program is like 10,000 or 20,000 or $30,000. It could be $100,000. Um, this guy, he's doing things the right way, keeping a mysteriousness about him, but also being in your face every day. So like like it's just working. It's working. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put my time capsule, put this video on the internet talking about where he's gonna go and how he's gonna get to the top, because I see him already at the top before anybody else comes in, and before he gets any more viral or TikTok famous. I want to come here and just like speak on him. So in the future, y'all gonna know King Well told you, right? So he came out the military, right? And online he has a couple articles about him. He got into sales, and sales is the only way you get to control your income. When you're in sales, you get to control your income, and sky's the limit. And so he said his first business that I read, and just from listening to him too, I think he was selling some type of he was selling something, and then he became a business coach. I'm probably saying it completely wrong. This guy probably has a lot of people trying to figure out his life, which is good because people are intrigued to hear his story. But he started like running businesses. I guess he started like coaching businesses, and he had brought several businesses to the top. He had increased sales incredibly and like in several businesses, and now like whenever a business is struggling, basically he comes in, checks out the business, and is like, "Yeah, like this is what you got to do." And honestly, it's a lot of YouTubers that talk about having that job. It's a lot of YouTubers that want to have that job. It's a lot of people that like, "Oh, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg should have did this with Facebook," and like they try to talk through what they would do if they were Mark Zuckerberg, right? They say, "Hey, this business should have did this," but he actually does that. I believe he actually, big businesses come to him, and him and his company, they run the business and make sure money's coming in, right? So um his job is basically to get money coming in. If you want money flowing into your business, he's the one that you would call, right? And basically the thing with the polygamy, with the two girlfriends, right? um Guys, he said it himself, and I actually uploaded a short about it. Man, the most powerful force to have in the world is a woman's love. And I've been saying that to people for years. Every time I'm married, and people are like, "Yo, you're married. How are you married? You're a simp." I'm like, do you not understand what it's like to have a black woman that's behind you 1000%? Like he has two black women. I don't know their ancestry. I'm just gonna assume these are African American women. Let's say these women are FBA, right? let's say these are FBA women, right? He has these women, and even though they're not married, these are his wives. They live together. They share some type of finances or whatever. A queen is a king's greatest asset. You see, like this guy knows the power of human capital. What is human capital? It's not slavery, right? But human capital, you can say human capital is slavery, but when a woman loves you, a woman is not gonna leave you. Like a black woman loving you is like a black woman loving her child, or it's when a woman really loves you, that woman will not leave. That woman will not cheat. That woman will stay with you as long as you are listening to her. And I try to tell guys, man, being married is the best thing I ever did, because I know this black woman got my back. This black woman, she's not gonna fall on me. As long as I continue to build and to grow, this black woman is not gonna leave me. And this guy understands, man, if I'm gonna be, they say he was already successful. He said he was already successful before he met his first girlfriend, which is this girl right here. But like, for him to like, for him to just come out in public, this is one girlfriend, this is my other girlfriend, one woman, like that one woman marriage junk, that's not what I'm on right now. No, he believes in marriage, but he's like, man, I'm smart enough and I'm educated enough and I'm witty, right? In my mind, I know that I can have one woman, right? This one girl, his first girlfriend, Shanice or whatever, she's been down to marry him. And his other girlfriend, Olivia, she's down to marry him too. So he's like, man, why should I sit here with one woman, or why should I sit here stagnant when I can grow? Because if he was just in a relationship with this woman and they came on live, nobody would know, nobody would care. But it's the fact that they're both here, right? It's the fact that he has both women, right? And the money, the allure, right? Not the allure, but he has the mysteriousness, and he has these two women, right? And it I don't blame people for like, oh my, how is he doing this? I don't blame girls for like, oh, he's manipulating these girls. All the hate and all the questions that he gets, that means he's doing the right thing, because people, it's hard for men and women who are raised in this environment where it's like nobody's really getting married. Everybody's like a baby mother. Relationships are tricky. Relationships are scary, right? This guy, he he knows how women think, right? And the way he came, this guy could be a player, but he chose to be a boss. Because why should I be a player and have sex with one, two, three, four, five, six, seven? There's some dudes that's talking about, yeah, I had sex with 100 women in a month. There's some dudes that's out here, they're just like sex, 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 sex. No, this guy's not on sex. Sean T. Adams isn't on sex. Sean T. Adams is on fucking power. Sean T. Adams is on fucking building. He's building. He already has a family between these two women and him. He already has a building block. And it's not about sex, because he's faithful to these women and these women are faithful to him. If he was all about sex, then he could stay single and he'd be trying to have sex with all these different women, but he's faithful to these two women, and these two women know that he plans on adding 5 more women to the relationship. These women know that and they are comfortable with that because of him, because of what he has shown to them, that demonstrates his character, his perseverance, and who the hell he is. Do you understand? First, the first things first, it takes a lot to have one woman, right? It takes a lot to have one woman be attached to you, right? A lot of men, a lot of passport bros, let's just say, and not even passport bros, just American men in general. A lot of American men, no matter the skin color, they're having problems dating in America because they don't know how to tame this American woman. They don't know what the American woman wants. And it's about money. American women, they do want some type of money, but not really, because I got married. I ain't have no money. All I had was the military. So him being off that military junk, he already, the military had already made him astute. The military had already pushed him farther than all the other men out here to make him at the top, right, of discipline and body. And he's like, man, instead of just out here being a hoe, I could build something. I could really build a foundation. And this is the building block of this foundation right here, guys. Like this is the building block of his foundation. And like about the women that like essentially get like the women are essentially already like giving him his life, their lives. Like this woman, she she booked a one-way flight to go be with him, and she never left. And then this woman, she they were together and she went on deployment and she came back and this woman was here. And I'm just trying to figure out, how did he even put this together? Like how did he even like how to it's one thing. A lot of men can't even figure out how to get laid, but it's not this guy didn't figure out how to get laid. This guy figured out how to have a woman's heart, how to have her heart, her soul, her mind, her resources. This guy has figured out a lot more than you see. And because it's not the money, we're not anybody could have money. I'm not gassing this guy up because he has money. And he might not even have as much money as we think right now. Cause he never came out and said, hey, I'm making millions of dollars. The only thing he's actually said is like, yeah, like I've made $190,000 of sales within the last couple months. So I'm not going. This guy might not have $200,000 sitting in his bank account. They might not have that much money, but because he has his queens, the they just look the powerful. They just have a powerful bond. And on TikTok, I don't think there's anybody on TikTok, right? I don't think there's any polygamous couples on TikTok that are like, right, or like I feel they really have a grip on what's going on. These three people, and if it's gonna be 4 or 5 people in the next coming years, we don't know what they're gonna accomplish because of this bond. And he says like, hey, if there's any tension, he has the woman talk it out immediately. He's like, yeah, like if any of my queens are acting weird, I talk to them. Hey, why are you acting weird? And he allows his queens to hold him accountable. If his queens have something to say, they're able to say it. But it's the way he takes accountability for himself and his women. And as a man, you need to take accountability for yourself and your woman. He said, I uploaded in the short, he said, if your woman is unhappy, that's on you. If my woman cheats on me, that's on me. That's not her, that's on me. Because she must have been unhappy and I must have been too delusional to hear it. So, like, excuse me. I don't think, I don't think he's rich, 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 rich. He said 2012's homeless, 2021 touched a milli, 2022 savage. So he's not at that point where he's like, man, I'm rich as shit. He's not at that point yet. But you see it coming. You see the social media, you see everything building up, and I see his success already, man. I see his success. Now for what is this gonna do to culture? Him eventually mainstreaming polygamy, him mainstreaming these polygamy relationships, right? Polygamous relationships. What is this going to do for mainstream, right? I feel like I feel like I feel like the culture, right? I feel like the culture is gonna embrace this. Cause think, most men, most black men, you go on YouTube. Let me go on YouTube right now. Most black men that be on YouTube, what do you see them doing? You see them talking about we hate black women. I'll go get a passport. We hate black women. Black women are unmarriageable, right? Most black men are bashing black women on the internet, like this guy. He's sitting here with this Filipino girl, and everybody's like, "Yeah, go man!" And I'm like, "Yo, there's that. You go to the Filipinos. You go to the Philippines to be with this woman, and you're trying to say that that woman, no, this, you go to the Philippines to be with her, and you're trying to say that she's better than the black woman we have here in America. That's what you're trying to do. Not to talk crap on Mr. Passport, bro. I think he's an incredible guy, but I'm just saying, like, most black men aren't adept at being in a relationship with a black woman. So the fact that this guy has mastered that, he's performing alchemy in front of our eyes, because we're like, man, how is he doing this? And me, a man who's married, a man who's experienced, a man who's out the military, a man, he talks about working out every day. And if you see any video that you see on my channel, all I do is talk about working out and being faithful to my wife, trying to, you know what I'm saying, working out and being in a successful relationship, having a successful building block, being in a relationship with a girl that I know would die for me, right? I'm married to a woman that I know would die for me. I'll die for her too, but I know she would die for me, and she knows that I would die for her. And with him, with Shanti Adams, they wouldn't be in public with him if they didn't know that he was loyal to them. They wouldn't be in this relationship if he didn't give off the fact that, if he didn't give husband vibes. This is their husband, he's their wives. Let's not talk about the paperwork. Let's just talk about let's talk about the surface. Let's talk about what's under the surface right now. They're looking at him to support them for the rest of their lives. These women, they probably aren't gonna have to get a second job, get their hands dirty. The lifestyle he's created for these women aren't gonna leave. And if one of them leaves, one of them's gonna be replaced. So no, it's not gonna happen. Excuse me. But yeah, like, if you just search up Passport Bro, most dudes out here, they don't like black women. I don't know if the media is doing it, but black men are fed up. Black men are fed up with black women. And they're like, hey, we need to go overseas. Right? This is a hella amount of videos. This is a hella amount of videos of black men that do not want to be with American women. And then here you see this guy on TikTok with two African American women. And are they nice? Yes. Are they controlling? No. Do they act like y'all claim black women act like? No. How is this guy pulling two women when most guys can't pull one? They gotta go overseas. Most guys gotta go overseas in order to get lucky. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Most guys have to go overseas in order to get lucky. And you're trying to tell me that, like, that this guy doesn't know what he's doing? This guy knows what he's doing. If this guy can do it, why can't the other guys do it? You need to study what he's doing. Passport Bros, study what Sean T. Adams is doing. Watch his lives. Because he'll go and kiss one girl, go and kiss another girl. You can't fake that. They try to say they live in an Airbnb. No, they don't live in a fucking Airbnb. This is real. This is real. And all the hate that's building up, all the more women get mad, the more the women share. The more women and men that don't believe it, they can't believe something like this happening, they're sharing his lives. They're sharing his Instagram. They're sharing his TikToks. They're sharing his clips because they're like, man, how is this man doing this? Women is, when you watch his lives, you see women be asking the women, hey, women, why are you guys with this guy? This guy looks manipulative. Why are you okay with sharing one man? And you know what the girls say? The girls is like, bitch, this my fucking king. These women are like, no, my king. Yes, my king. What do you need, my king? How may I help you, my king? They refer to him as their king. Do y'all understand how I'm not gonna say how hard. I'm not gonna say it's hard because as a man in America, you should at least be able to get married or at least have a girlfriend. But then this guy doesn't believe. This guy, this isn't girlfriend boyfriend. This is husband and a wife type shit. I don't know if he has like an agreement, like a housing agreement, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if he's claiming them as his dependents, but I know there's some type of paperwork, some housing paperwork that goes into all three of them living in this house, right? There's paperwork where you could have like, you know what I'm saying? Let's say your cousin, you want to have your cousin live with you, you have them sign this like disclosure or whatever, who cares? But like this is husband and wife shit. This is not boyfriend and girlfriend. This is not you hitting up your bro. Yeah, like, is this girl a thought? This is not you going on Facebook or going on Twitter looking up whole pages. You know what I'm saying? Trying to see if the girl you're trying to be with is a thought. This is not hit up your bro. Hey, bro, like, I'm talking to this new girl. You know what I'm saying? What you think of her? Let's try to run a train on her to vet her out. You know what I mean? Like this right here. This is grown man shit. Because at the end of the day, he still has to be faithful. At the end of the day, he's not going out to the club and just having random sex, right? Because if he's doing that, the women are gonna be like, "Yo, what are you doing?" That's what I'm saying. The way the setup that he has going on here, the women, the 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 setup he has going on here. I'm pausing because I need you guys to realize the importance of what he's accomplished. The setup he has going on here. Fuck the money. We're talking about the women. We're talking about the relationship. The relationship this guy has going on here. Do you guys understand how powerful this relationship is? And do you guys understand that when he's not feeling good, he has two women? Me, I have one woman, right? When I'm not feeling good, my wife's like, yo, yeah, motherfucker, you're feeling good. This guy has two women. Yeah, motherfucker. You're our king. Wake the fuck up. We need you. He has two girls that he has to satisfy sexually, emotionally, physically, financially. He has two women that he's keeping accountable to. While most passport bros, they're sitting here, they can't do shit. Most passport bros, they're like, man, I need a fucking passport. I can't deal with these black women. These girls look alright, but they look underage, which is a whole nother conversation. So guys, if there's one role model, Shanti Adams is the role model, guys. And it's not about money, right? It's about drive. It's about who are you as a man? And do you have what it takes to have one woman relying on you for everything? Because listen, when you get married, that one woman relies on you for everything. That's why, um, if you're married, right, your husband or your wife could dictate whether the hospital keeps you alive or not. Let's say you get in a car accident or something, you know what I'm saying? That wife or that husband, they're automatically your power of attorney, right? Okay, this is where his money is gonna go when he dies. This is how I want him to be buried. He's gonna be cremated or something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of business that's going into what he's accomplished, into what he's doing. It's a lot of business, and for him to have this going on, it took a lot of thinking. Me, I smoke weed, right? I don't think this guy smoked weed. This guy, his brain must be like, yo, I'm about this accomplishments. I'm about accomplishing shit. And that's why he's where he is, even if he's not a multimillionaire yet. He said he touched a milli, but we don't know if he's sitting here. He's not a billionaire yet. We don't know if he has 5 million. We don't know if he has 10 billion. This is not 10 million. This is not about his funds. This is not about his pockets. This is about him coming on live every day, having two women at his side. Yes, my king, no, my king. Being a fucking boss. Because listen, I could be a billionaire. That don't mean I got two girlfriends. I could be a billionaire. My wife could fucking hate me. I could be a billionaire. That don't mean I got a six-pack abs. That's what I'm saying. This guy clicks all the marks. He clicks the fitness. He clicks the speaking, the way he speaks. He clicks the accountability. This guy is clicking all the marks and what women require out of a man. For a woman to say, okay, you can be my leader. Two women had to decide, okay, this is my leader. When I'm in my deathbed, this is my power of attorney. This is the father of my children. Marriage is delegating the task of taking care of you when you're dead to this one person. And that's a problem I really have with a lot of these version ass YouTubers, these men that hop on the internet and they've never had sex before, especially not without the condom. And they're trying to tell you how to date. They're trying to tell you not to treat black women with respect when you should be treating black women with the utmost respect. You should be treating black women, not just black women, any woman that you meet, you should treat them with the utmost respect. And you should be honest. That's the thing. This would have never happened without honesty. He had to be honest with this chick. He had to be honest with her. Yo, this is how it is. He had to be honest. And what he meant to her, she was like, man, this is my fucking king. If he want another woman, fuck it. I think they say she's bisexual. I don't really want to gossip too much. I just want to speak on, as a man, this is who you need to look up to. This is who I look up to. I'm 28. I think he's like 30 or 30 something. This is who the fuck I look up to. I'm not looking up to like fucking who is there to look up to? Where's the positive black male figures? I'm supposed to look up to LeBron. I can't play basketball. I'm supposed to look up to, like, who am I supposed to look up to that's actually done what the fuck I'm trying to do? Bill got rich, not off sports, not because I'm tall and because I could run fast. He got rich off of sales. He got rich off of marketing. He got rich off of being able to connect with people and making whoever he connected with, he got rich of getting that money out they fucking pocket. Like me, if I had a 700 credit score, bitch, I would have been bought his course. I'm thinking about hitting him up just for game, just because I'm like, yo, I need this fucking knowledge that you putting down, bro. Me, I make less than $100,000 a year. I'm married and I'm not financially where the fuck I need to be. This is the motherfucker I gotta call. This the type of motherfucker I have to be in contact with. Cause I don't wanna look up to a motherfucker that's not married. Even though he's not married, he's in his relationship. His relationships, it looks like this relationship is more important than his money. It looks like that he'll throw away his money for his relationship. And that's the type of man you have to be. A woman's not gonna leave you if you put her before your money. Now, don't lose the money. Cause what the fuck is the woman gonna do? The woman needs to eat, the woman has to shit, the woman has to get a new wig. You can't do nothing without the money. But this is the type of guy. This is the type of guy. His wives, his queens, they know that he'll go to the bottom of the barrel. They know, not go to his queens know that the type of shit that he's gonna do, ain't no other man's gonna do it. Even if he's having sex with other women, that they know other men, they don't think like him. Other men don't have what he has. It's not just the Navy discipline, because a lot of dudes come out the military fucked up. It's not just the military. It's, do you have everything? Are you still walking? Are you still working out as you're still active duty in the Navy? Are you still shaving and getting haircuts like you're in the Navy? Are you still um studying like you're in the Navy? Are you still prepared to tackle life? Are you still prepared to go to war like he was prepared to in the Navy? I feel like this guy is still, the way he carries himself, it's like he's still in the Navy. He carries himself as if he's still in the Navy, and that's why the women aren't gonna fucking leave. Cause when it's time to fight, this nigga's ready to fight. He's in shape. This guy work out 7 days a week. When it's time to fight, when it's time to get busy, this is the motherfucker that gets the shit done. That's the type of man you have to be. You have to be the type of man that not only one woman wants to be with, man, every woman wants to be with this guy. You got to be the type of man that has access. You have to be the type of man that could do this, that could do some type of shit like this. Now, me, I'm married. I can't do no type of shit like this. Do I want to bring another woman into my marriage? No. I can't even handle another woman in my marriage. I can't handle another woman in my damn marriage. One woman is enough. But if I get my finances together, if I make $200,000 this year, and I buy one property, two. I'm already gonna buy my first house this year, so that's already a wrap for that. But like, if I really, if I take all the this, let's just look at his IG icons, guys. Wisdom. If I'm studying and reading on life, if I'm studying and reading and pushing myself and preparing about life, right? And fitness, if I'm working out 7 days a week, not just working out, but if I'm eating fruits and vegetables and working out 7 days a week, and I'm focused on my family, and I'm getting help from mentors, and I'm focused on having a good lifestyle. If I'm focused, if I have, this guy has a journey. This guy has somewhere where he wants to be. This guy has a fucking goal. Say this guy don't have a fucking goal. He said, I want 7 women. How much money do you have to have 7 women? He's figuring it out. He's figuring it the fuck out. This guy has a fucking goal. This guy is gonna do something with his life. Beast, this guy already has done something with his life. I've joined the military too, and a lot of motherfuckers join the military. But how many motherfuckers join the military, come out, and now this what the fuck they doing? This guy is maybe 2 years or 3 years older than me. When he was my age, he was broke and homeless. When he was my age, he was homeless. And now he's hit a milli in less than 2 years. I'm sitting here, I'm broke. I have a net worth of less than $50,000. I'm broke as shit. But does looking at him and getting game from him, does that give me? Is that giving me something to, is that giving me power? Is that giving me some type of, what's I'm gonna call it? Just just getting information from him. It's giving me the power that I need. The goal that I need. Listen, I don't, he's trying to be a Billy. I don't need to be a Billy. I just need to go on out to take my wife out on a like a 1 month or a couple week vacation, maybe about 3 times a year, 4 times a year. I don't need a milli. I just need to buy a home. I just need to buy like 3 homes and then shut the fuck up. I'm not working forever. I'm not working. Once I hit 30, bitch, I'm not even trying to work once I hit 30. Once I hit 30, I might be on some this type of shit. Social media marketing. I might be on some this type of shit. Getting people like me to swipe their credit cards and to access the information. I might be on some this type of shit. But he has a goal. And me being where I am sitting in my seat, right? Me knowing what it's like to go to the military, to come out trying to find a job, me knowing what it's like to be in failed relationships, and now I found a girl that wasn't going to leave me, so I'm not going to fucking leave her no matter what, right? This is giving me the motivation so I could fucking get this money. So I could be off my fucking ass. It even says 30 missions before 30. On the wisdom thing, it says 30 missions before 30. You think this guy doesn't fucking think this shit out? You think he hasn't thought all this shit out, man? How many black men is thinking shit out like this? Listen, this is success. LeBron James, that's not success. I mean, LeBron James is success, but like LeBron James at 18, he was a multi-millionaire. That's not success. This is success. Homeless to this, that's fucking success. Sean T. Adams, man, do your fucking thing, bro. Do your fucking thing. And I don't think I said anything negative about you in this video. I've just been, I don't have anything negative to say about Sean T. the fucking GOAT Adams. This motherfucker's a fucking beast. But I don't really like to gossip, you know, but like just I have a YouTube channel and it's like I'm not the only person that does reaction videos, so I'm gonna react to stuff that like makes sense to me. I'm gonna react to stuff that I feel like could benefit me and other men. And this is the motherfucker you guys need to look up to. Not me. I'm married and I'm broke. Don't look up to me yet. When you see me buy my first house within the next 3 months, yeah, look up to my bitch ass. Look up to me. You can look up to me for the gains. You can look up to me for the gains. Right? But don't look up to me now. Look up to this motherfucker. Look up to this motherfucker. That's who you need to look up to. Alright, so that's the video, guys. Peace, love, blessings. I just want to say one thing. Don't put negativity on anybody's name, right? I feel like that's when reaction videos, I feel like that's when it gets bad. When you put negativity on somebody's name. Don't put negativity on nobody's name. Don't talk bad about nobody, right? That's my thing. So, that's the video, guys. We will talk to you soon, and I hope you learned something.